Now we have the first one, which is ad name. You can decide to rename this particular ad. And then we have the identity. Here is where you have to pick a page or select the page you want to use in running your ad. Okay, now let's say this is the page I want to use. I'm selecting it now. Okay, so you can see it's giving me a prompt to pick Instagram, to add Instagram, but then my Instagram is not connected to Facebook, so I'm just going to cancel that. Just in case you've not connected it, you're still waiting, you can still use this option to connect your Instagram to your Facebook, right? So that you can, it will enable you run your Facebook and Instagram ad together. So down here you have the ad setup. Ad setup, you can decide to use ad, create a new ad, or use an existing post. You're using existing post. Maybe you want to run an ad on a post you've already made on your Facebook or your Instagram account. You can choose existing post, and then once you do, you select post. Either you can select on Facebook or Instagram. You can see I don't have a post yet. I don't have an Instagram post yet. I also don't have a post on my Facebook page yet. So I'm just going to cancel that and go back to where we have ad setup to select create ad. Okay. So now here is my create ad options. So we have creative sources, which is manual and catalog. I'm not allowed to use catalog yet. Okay, so I'm just going to use the manual upload. So under manual upload, the format we have here is the single image or video, the carousel, and collection. So you can decide to use the carousel if you want. That will enable you pick multiple videos or multiple images. Okay, but then I don't want to use the carousel, so I'm just going to pick select rather on single image or video. So down here, after selecting my single image or video, I can come here to pick either an image, add image, or add video. So either one you want. If you want to add image, you can click on add image, and once it's done loading, you can select on upload to select the image or the video depending you want to use for in running your ad. So let's select one and allow it to load. You can see it's processing. Okay, my image have been uploaded, and the next thing I want to do is select on it and then click on next, 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 next. You can pick the size you want. Facebook is recommending this. Okay, so next, and then done. So now you can see our image has been selected. Um, we have successfully created, ignore this, we have successfully created or selected our image or the image we want to use. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do, just in case you want to, is pick a thumbnail. But for image is not available, but just in case you want to pick a thumbnail, you can come here to do that. Just in case the thumbnail that is appearing is not what you want to be showing. So you know that some people turn off their automatic play on Facebook, so you want a strategic thumbnail to appear once someone sees your advert, to motivate them in clicking on it to view, right? So to select this, I'm just going to cancel, and then after selecting your image and your video, the next thing you have here is your primary text. This is the text that will be appearing right in front of your image or your video after your page name, right? So you need to be very very, very intentional about this, because this also will determine if your ad is going to be clicked by um your ideal customer or who you are targeting. Okay, so you need to be very intentional. Take your time to write your primary text, take your time to write your ad copy to be able to get maximum results, and make sure your ad copy is having a heading. Okay, if you don't know how to write an ad copy, you can reach out to content a content creator or a copywriter, preferably to write your content for you, your ad copy for you. And note that Facebook is very, very particular about their policies. So if you're writing any copy, make sure it's not going to violate Facebook policy. You can go online to read about Facebook advertisement policy, right? So if not, your account will be restricted and you have to pass through a lot of stress to get that um, set up. Okay, so now the next thing you have here after your image is your headline. This is the text that will be appearing down here. Okay, so you're going to add a headline to your ad to increase conversion. Okay, let me just go down. Okay, your headline, which is optional, but you have to include an headline if you want conversion. So first of all is your primary text, and then your headline, which is like, it should be like a call to action. Okay, your headline should be straight to the point. This is an example. I'm not saying you should use this. Okay, all right, so that's your headline, for instance, and then down here you have the description. If you're using the headline, there's no need of adding description, you can leave that. Okay, this is actually the text that will be appearing down here, where you have Facebook feed link description. Okay, you can decide to add that if you want, but I usually don't. So the next thing you have here is the call to action button. So here the one we have here is the learn more, because we're using the website. So most people use learn more. It's actually okay. You can use apply now, book now, contact us, depending on what you want, download, depending on what you want. Or if you're using WhatsApp, then you won't have to use the website link. Okay, so it's just going to take your visitors or your prospects directly to your WhatsApp account or your WhatsApp inbox. So here we are using learn more, and we are using website as our conversion location during our ad set level. Remember. Okay, down here you have the destination. Destination is where you have to input your link, your URL link, either your website link or your landing page link, depending on where you're sending your visitors to, okay, your prospects to. Now you can decide to send them to WhatsApp, and remember, like I said before, if you're using the WhatsApp as your call to action, then you will not be required to add a link, because Facebook will be sending your customers, once they click on it, to be taking them directly to your WhatsApp inbox, because your WhatsApp is already connected to your Facebook, and if it's not connected, you won't be able to use that option. If you don't know how to, also that particular lesson is also included in the free introduction to Facebook and Instagram ad. You can go ahead to watch that on our channel. Okay, so now if you're using a website or landing page, this is where you have to input your link. most times people use their WhatsApp link as their website link, and then picking the website option and the learn more option. That's okay, but most times it doesn't give you result as using the actual WhatsApp button or using the website um, option too. Okay, and now display link. If you want to display a link, you want the link to be displayed here, somewhere here, you can decide to put that, but I don't select that, so I don't pick that as an option. So now that's all. Why we don't have event setup option here, why it's showing setup, is because we've not installed our pixel. You can see for tracking, we've not installed our pixel. So once you're done with all this, the next thing you want to do is okay, show call extension, just in case you want to show call extension, but we don't want that. So you can select that and input your number, your phone number. Okay, okay, once you're done with all this, okay, so you can see country code. You can select country code 234 Nigeria, then input your number, just in case you want to use the call extension option, right? So once you're done with all this, that's all for how to run your ad. And the next thing you want to do is click on this green button with the publish option. So once you click on publish, your ad will be sent to Facebook for review. And once Facebook review your ad and they are very sure that it's aligned with their policy, the next thing they will do is approve your ad to start running. Let's assume that we have published our ad and it's on review now, waiting for Facebook to approve it. So now I'll be showing you how to run a conversion ad. Okay, going back to where we started. Yeah. Okay. Alright, this is where we started. And yeah, we started with picking our campaign objective, right? So the objective we picked was traffic. Okay, so now I told you you can use this method. Okay, with what I've shown you, you can run other ads with using this particular method, whether awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, and the rest. But then before you can run a sales ad or a conversion ad, you need to install a pixel, right? You need to install a pixel. So now I'm going to, first of all, you need to install a pixel. So now I'm going to show you how to do that in a bit.